Bruce Nolan is a television field reporter for Eyewitness News on WKBW-TV in Buffalo, New York, who usually covers mundane news stories, such as Buffalo bakers baking the largest cookie in history, but desires to be the station's anchorman. When Bruce's coveted job is taken by his rival, Evan Baxter, a vulgar on-camera outburst leads to his dismissal from the station. After a series of misfortunes, Bruce complains to God that he's the one that should be fired. Bruce receives a message on his pager, which takes him to an empty warehouse where he meets God. God offers to give Bruce his powers for a week, under two conditions. Bruce cannot tell others he's God, in order to avoid the media attention, nor can he use the powers to alter free will. Bruce at first uses his powers for personal gains, such as getting his job back, exacting revenge on a street gang that bullied him earlier, and impressing his girlfriend, Grace Connolly. He also causes miraculous events to occur at otherwise mundane events that he covers, such as discovering Jimmy Hoffa's body during a segment on police training, or causing a meteor to harmlessly land near a cook-off, earning him the nickname Mr. Exclusive. Bruce also causes Evan to embarrass himself on air, consequently getting Evan fired, and Bruce becomes the new anchor. Bruce, however, also starts hearing voices in his head and re-encounters God, who explains the voices are prayers that Bruce must deal with. Bruce creates a computerized email-like system to handle the prayers but finds that the influx is far too many for him to handle, and thus sets the program to answer every prayer yes automatically. During a party celebrating Bruce's promotion, Grace finds Bruce kissing his co-anchor Susan Ortega, whom forcefully comes onto him, and quickly leaves. Bruce tries following her and then using his powers to convince her to stay but cannot influence her free will. Bruce later discovers that Buffalo has fallen into chaos due to his actions. Parts of the city believe the apocalypse is nearly upon Earth due to the meteor strikes, while a large number of people, all having prayed to win the multi-million-dollar lottery and received only $17 in return, have started rioting in the streets. Bruce returns to God, learning he cannot solve all the problems and so must figure a way out on his own. Bruce thus starts helping others without divine powers, including giving Evan his job back. As he returns to his computer at home and goes about answering prayers, he finds one from Grace, wishing for his success and well-being. Another prayer from Grace immediately arrives, this one wishing not to be in love with him anymore, to avoid further pain. Finally realizing his selfishness, Bruce walks alone on a highway, asking God to take back his powers and leaving his fate in his hands. Bruce is suddenly hit by a truck and meets God in the afterlife. When he asks Bruce what he really wants, Bruce admits that he only wants to make sure Grace finds a man that would make her happy. God agrees, and Bruce is resurrected and taken to the hospital, where his doctors help him recover. Grace finally arrives at the hospital and rekindles her relationship with Bruce. Following his recovery, Bruce returns to his field reporting, but decides to take more pleasure in the simple stories.